All right, look, man, I know a lot of y'all are upset because of what they did to your boy Vegeta in the most recent episode of Dragon Ball Daima episode 19. I know a lot of y'all are upset because you're like, man, this boy's whipped. Looking like Zoro, bro. Looking like Zoro came in with the whip. You know what I'm saying? Because of Bulma, what she did. So I know a lot of y'all feeling this way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get to it. Try not to drop it all on you right at the start in case, so you can avoid spoilers if you want to. But, it's not going to spoil too much. Nonetheless, you might be upset by it, or, you might be upset by what Vegeta did and how Vegeta responded. But nonetheless, first, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps out tremendously. Thank you very much. So a lot of y'all probably upset by this. Seem like, man, why did they do Vegeta like this? Vegeta's supposed to be this real strong dude. And man, he's supposed to be the bad, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the crunkest dude, whatever. And then they got this guy just gets folding. Like the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. You know what I'm saying? My boy folded straight up like a piece of paper. Send that post-it note. Lick it up, post it, send it in the mail. Boy, a boy folded. By the way, I don't usually make Daima content. We did make some last week on episode 18 discussing SSJ4. Now, this week, it's episode 19. There's some more SSJ4 stuff. They're adults now, as we knew at the end of the episode. They're adults now. But, now first and foremost, like the video. You can opt to subscribe. But, I may or may not be making more Daima stuff. Who knows? Sometimes I just make random stuff. So if you just like random stuff, then, you can probably subscribe anyway, because, if you like the random stuff, then let me know you like the random stuff. You might get more random stuff just talking, and we talk random. You know what I'm saying? We can be random together. We can random bros, random toes. Look at those random. You almost got me. But nonetheless, Vegeta looking very whipped right here. And we're going to discuss why it may not be as it seems. We're going to deep dive into it a little bit. But first, what the hell am I talking about? This right here.
たとえ死んでも変わってくれませんよ。
私に任せて意地を張るのはやめて。みんなにも叩く。
ふざけるな。こいつをこ
れ以上やるんだったらもう絶対。
しょうがない。交代してやる。
So as you can see, my boy came back real quick when Bulma said them magic words. And look, let's be honest here, y'all. Y'all might be like, yo, Vegeta's a whip. Why they do that to Vegeta? But honestly speaking, look at it like this. Dragon Ball realistically has been around since what, like the 1980s, right? Like 1984 or something like that, I think is when it came out. So for those who cannot math, that is 40 years, 41 to be exact. That's a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got kids, people got wife and kids, people probably got grandkids, maybe great-great-grandkids who have been watching this series. It's possible. This has been a long time. And most people who are watching Dragon Ball did not just like start watching it when Daima came out. Most people who are watching Dragon Ball have been watching it probably since at least like the early 2000s or something. So, realistically speaking, Dragon Ball, for the most part, is going to have an older user base, an older viewer base, right? So you have to understand that. And the one thing about Dragon Ball Daima is that it really brings back that Dragon Ball humor that was lost kind of throughout Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball, the original, was goated because the humor in it was timeless. And so it's done a good job incorporating that into Dragon Ball Daima while keeping that Dragon Ball Z flavor, especially now as they're adults as well. But you gotta understand, when Vegeta comes back real quick and he folds, like the best part of waking up, fold and post-it note, you know what I'm saying? When he folds and comes back, that's just real stuff. Any man can tell you, who has a wife and some kids, any man can tell you, look, bro, these fights are fun and all. Sometimes you go out there, you want to do your fights and do your stuff. But, you know what I'm saying? You got a wife and kids. So, like, if the wife is like, hey, look, you need to cut this stuff out because you're about to get yourself hurt. You know what I'm saying? So Vegeta was going to fight till he died. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if she's like, hey, you better cut this out. Otherwise, you ain't getting no, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't going to the bath with you. Then, as a man, you just got to be like, okay, look, Sometimes you gotta put your ego aside. Is this really worth me dying for? I'm about to die anyway. You know what I'm saying? This guy about to kill me, but my ego's letting me go through with it. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, so there's that balance. There's that balance. And we know that Vegeta would go to the ends of the earth for Bulma. We know that. Vegeta's hard as hell, like Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm Forrest anyways. That's a good song, by the way. Check that out. It's from Sonic Adventure, Knuckles theme song. But anyways, Vegeta would go to the end of the earth for that woman. There's no question about that. None whatsoever. No question about that. We all know that. That's keeping it real. He got that hard shell, but we know Vegeta. We know Vegeta love his woman. Ain't no question about that. He ain't let nothing happen to that woman. Believe that. You feel me? So I just wanted to touch on this a little bit. So when you understand in perspective, understand this man is a family man. Vegeta is a family man now, all right? He is a family man. He got a woman. He got a kid. So things play a bit differently, but it's relatable because of the audience of Dragon Ball Z. The series has been around since the 80s. So it's relatable to a lot of people. Now, unfortunately, you know, if you had a wife and she divorced you, condolences to you. If you got kids and they don't love you, condolences to you. All right, now I'm just being rude. No, man, I wish you all the best with everything. I'm just acting a fool. But nonetheless, this is my talk about Vegeta. That way you understand that he wasn't whipped. And there was nothing whipping about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a realistic situation. He was about to get killed anyway. So, I mean, this woman just snapped a little bit of sense to him. They work as a team. It's a unit. It's a unit. That's how it's supposed to work. It's a unit. Sometimes you need a little slap side the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, put some sense to you. Sometimes she needs a little nudge. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it works both ways. Understand that. At any rate, be sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Much love. Holla.
Spikesu Content.